Today we're checking out the Twin TempSpike Plus, the latest wireless Bluetooth meat thermometer from ThermoPro. Stick around. So here's what comes in the Twin TempSpike Plus box. You've got this base here that holds the probes and charges the probes. You've got a black probe and a white probe. There's two of them, that's why it's called the Twin TempSpike Plus. There's a backlight button, so you can light up this area here, and then an S, and the S scrolls through the different temperatures between in the meat and the ambient temperature. And here you have a brush, so you can scrape all the grease off of these probes very easily. And you've got a charging cable, which is USB. Once I pull out the spikes themselves, that's how they turn on. And they will immediately start reading the temperature. And they're going to give you two readings. Right now one is saying 86 and 88. I think they'll get closer. Yeah, now they're 86 and 86. So that's the front half that goes into the meat. So this black part here is not going to go into the meat, but you want to get it into the meat just about all the way up to that black part. So this back part here, this is going to give you the ambient temperature, and it's saying 86 degrees here too as well. So 86 and 86 ambient, and 86 and 86 in here where the meat goes. So comparing the new version, the Twin TempSpike Plus, to the old version, the Twin TempSpike, you can see first of all that the older version had this plastic cover on the base, which I did appreciate. But the older version only had a 500-foot range from the base to your phone. The new version has a 600-foot range from the base to your phone. So stronger Bluetooth in the new version, the Twin TempSpike Plus. Now, when you compare the spikes themselves, you can see that the new version is smaller and thinner than the old version. And I do appreciate the smaller and thinner spike. Now, one other thing about these spikes is you can see here that the older version has these grooves in the backside. And you can see I can't get this one perfectly clean, whereas the newer version has this nice smooth edge to it, and this is really easy to get clean. So I definitely appreciate the new Twin TempSpike. Shorter, thinner spikes, easier to clean, and a 600-foot range compared to 500 feet. So I've got my chicken now on the spit. It's ready, it's seasoned up, it's ready for the grill. It's ready for the rotisserie. I'm going to take the black probe and place it into the thickest part of the chicken. There we go. And you want to go all the way in so that none of the metal is exposed. And now I'm going to take the white probe, go into the same place on the opposite side. And you don't want it touching any bone. And we are ready for the rotisserie. So we're going to go ahead and get this bird into the rotisserie. And we are rolling on the rotisserie. Go ahead and get this lid on. And looking at our base here, I don't know if you can see that, both of the meat probes are reading 57 degrees. I'm going to check the app now. Give me 1 second. And yes, we can see that they're both at 57 degrees. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a target temperature. You can set the profile. Poultry right here, 165 degrees. Okay. So the black probe is set. White probe. I actually did a pork butt yesterday. Today I'm doing the poultry, chicken. Okay, so right now After a while, it's going to give me the estimated time left cooking, actually, but it's not going to be able to figure that out right now. But right now we're looking at an internal temperature of 59, and it's got to get up to 165 degrees before it's safe to eat this chicken. Okay, so we're going to take this for a test run to see what kind of distance we can get with this Bluetooth. They're claiming 600 feet. So here we are at the back of my house, and we'll just walk up here. This is the back of my property, and yeah, no problems there. And let's just go around the house, see if any of the walls interfere with the connection. Oh, it looks pretty good. Let's take a look. Yeah, this is as far back as I can go on my property. And so if I'm doing work back here, I can know that I'm getting the correct readings all the way back here. So that's pretty cool. Oh, and while I'm back here, I might as well show you my red old school Weber Genesis and my Weber Q 2200. Always a fan favorite. I love those grills. Yeah, we're good with the Bluetooth. One of the things I really love about these temp spikes from ThermoPro is the base is magnetized, so you can just pop them onto your metal areas around your grill, or your grill, the arms of your grill, and they stay there and you don't have to worry about them falling off. So that's really, I just love that. Okay, so you can see I'm getting a notification of the temp being reached. 165 on the black probe. Check the other probe as well. Yeah, 165 on both probes. I'm not sure why the ambient temperature is so much different in both probes. So something tells me the ambient temperature isn't quite as reliable as the internal temperature on these probes. And I've noticed that with other Bluetooth probes I've used that, you know, I don't know why, but you just get a different readout than what's really accurate, I think. But the most important thing is the internal temperature. And we're going to go ahead and get this off the grill. I mean, just how gorgeous is that? We've lost the light a little bit here, so it may be hard to see how gorgeous this really is, but it is a beautiful bird. Here's my rotisserie chicken, and I'm going to use these gloves to take out these probes. The chicken's been resting for a few minutes while I set the cameras up. And now we're going to give this a cut into the legs here where our probes were. And I don't know if you can see it right now, but there's no pink juices whatsoever. This is actually perfectly cooked, which is a credit to these probes. Just perfect. If I can hold it up so you can see that. There's no pink juice whatsoever. It's perfectly clear and just looks delicious. I'll try some of this breast meat here. Cut into the breast. One of the great things about the rotisserie is it just self-bastes. As it spins, the juices flow down over the meat and over the skin. And wow, it just look at how perfect that looks. Give this a taste. That is great. Really terrific. course, I want to try some of the skin here. Really has nothing to do with thermometer. Crispy and delicious. But just look at that. Look at that meat. It's just that chicken meat. Just perfectly cooked, tender, juicy, and fantastic. I used these in a cook yesterday. I made pulled pork on the Kamado Joe, and they were just a lot of fun and super useful. So I really highly recommend the Twin TempSpike Plus from ThermoPro. I think it's a great product, and I just absolutely love it. I think the app is very easy to use and useful as well. I haven't tried Meter or some of the other Bluetooth probes, so I don't know if they're as good as the Twin TempSpike, but man, this is really setting the bar pretty high. So definitely give the Twin TempSpike Plus a look when you're checking out Bluetooth meat thermometers and which one to go with. I highly recommend this product, and if you like this video, please leave a like, hit that subscribe button so you know when new videos come out, and let me know in the comments down below your favorite Bluetooth meat thermometer. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and of course, keep on grilling.